Hey guys, my name is Brady. Welcome back to Power Tongue. I'm so honored to be on this journey with you towards this amazing new earth that is unfolding right before us. In this channel, we just talk about spiritual insights, mostly pertaining to the Law of One, because that's a text that very much so changed my life. But today I want to talk about astrology and even maybe a little bit of tarot. This shit changed my life, honestly, because I grew up in a Christian fundamental household, and honestly, astrology was viewed at best as just complete bullshit, and at worst, it was viewed as, well, completely demonic witchcraft that will damn you to hell if you choose to practice it. But what I've come to learn about astrology is much more powerful than that, and much more, real and true to the actual spirit of what it is trying to do. So some time ago, I had my own natal chart read, figured out for me, and I was absolutely blown away by it. It completely described my path that I've been on, who I am, who I feel like I'm supposed to be, where I'm headed. And then when I read through the Law of One text and Ra mentioned it, it was a huge wake-up call to the complete size of what's going on here. So this is a bit of reincarnation talk, so if you don't believe in reincarnation, this will be bullshit to you. But before we are ever born into this body, our higher self, our soul guides, our soul family, beings like angels and guides and whatever names you put on these entities that guide us throughout this life, with us, choose our path. Now, what's the point of us incarnating? Well, we're in this incarnational loop until we polarize towards where we're going, until we resolve karmic patterns, until we fulfill our destiny, which is exactly what we're supposed to do in our journey as aspects of this one infinite creator experiencing itself. So our soul chooses our experiences and lessons, and when he does that, the stars and celestial bodies align to match and mirror that. So our chart is actually a fingerprint of our journey that we're supposed to go on. So let's connect this with the tarot. Another thing that growing up I was taught was complete bullshit and demonic witchcraft, summoning demons and things like that. But there's archetypes involved in it. We're all on the journey of the tarot, the fool's journey. We all start a fool, and when we reach our polarity that we've been called to reach, we are the world. So we have to go through all these aspects of being the fool and the empress and the high priestess and the emperor and judgment and justice and the devil and the tower, and we end as the world. Back in tune with that creator, merged back into unity. That's the Law of One. So we choose this incarnation as an opportunity to resolve distortions. Distortions are these imbalances that don't add up with what the creator is trying to do. And there is a need for them. They create balance. And that's why we go through these catalysts like the car crash, the breakup, whatever's hurting you is a catalyst. You chose to go through that experience to resolve karmic debt. For example, let's say you've been cheated on, hurt, and broken in relationships and things like that. Well, perhaps in a last life, you were somebody who was hurting people in relationship contexts. Well, you can repay that karmic debt in this incarnation by going through it. But there's a veil of forgetting. We don't remember these past lives because then we wouldn't be actually fulfilling that debt because we'd know we're fulfilling the debt. You understand? I'm so sorry about that. I do have the flu. But we're manifesting health and abundance, so it will soon be gone. Absolutely. But what we need to understand is, with astrology, is that it's not like this small minded thing that's like, when's he going to break up with me? When should I find love? Is Mercury in retrograde? Is that affecting my communication? That may be true. It is accurate a lot of the time, but there's a much bigger reality to astrology, that we are to follow our path. So I'm Scorpio, Scorpio sun, and Scorpio rising actually, but so I'm called to be kind of individualistic and kind of in tune with myself and accepting of myself, confident, and things like this. So when I'm feeling down and out and sorry for myself and self-conscious and that, I'm actually not fulfilling my scorpionic pledge, which is to be the sign that I have chosen. In doing so, I'm veering away from the path. So my natal chart is actually a map of where I need to go to evolve into these higher densities, or else I'll be stuck in this third density time and time again. And what we need is people to follow their map towards their end goal that they've chosen before their incarnation ever began. We need 51% of the population to do that if we are to make this next harvest and move to the fourth density. The fourth density is this new earth that we're talking about coming. We really believe we're going to make harvest this time and evolve. And we're going to become social memory complex. We're going to have so many more abilities. Life is going to be so grand if we can actually adopt this. So we need to recognize these spiritual technologies as archetypes for what's going on, and perhaps transcend from these small beliefs that have been pounded into our head time and time again. Like I always say, I grew up in Christianity. We follow the Bible, and that is that. But what we don't acknowledge is the Roman Empire's influence over Christianity in the early days of it. What happened is the Roman Empire twisted these original teachings of Jesus that veered us towards Christ consciousness. The Roman Empire actually took those teachings and twisted them for control and power to be diverted back towards empire. And what we see now, thousands of years later, is that exact same tactic still being used. We're still following a Romanized Christianity that completely looks away from helping others and serving those in need, which is all Jesus talked about, to this Roman Empire's thing of supporting empire, of class system, of keeping you enslaved. We need to rise above that. In all these faith systems, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, all this, and even astrology, tarot, all these spiritual paths, there's a golden thread that runs throughout it, and that is our relationship to this one infinite creator, that is their power bestowed in us, and our ability to use that power to experience ourself and our timeline. We are here for a very specific purpose, to know thyself. We are here to be that creator, to co-create this new earth, and we're doing it. There's an amazing day coming very soon, and if we choose to live in that now, we will manifest it. It is happening. It is coming. So thank you so much for being along for the journey. Subscribe if you resonate with this content. We need to really support each other because we are on a mission, and it's amazing. But subscribe if you like this, and there'll be more updates of my own spiritual journey, mostly pertaining to the law of one, because it's absolutely changed my life. Before I go, by the way, remember to breathe. I always say it, but our bodies are breathing shallow breaths. That's not actually giving our complex the oxygen it needs. Sometimes you need to be like, really give your body some air. It will thank you, and such miraculous and powerful things will happen. Rise above all the bullshit out there. This life is completely full of it, but we can actually rise above if we are intentional. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. We'll talk to you again soon. Be blessed. You are loved. You are important and powerful, and you're on a mission. Own it. Own it. Own it. Thank you so much.